Now I am going to teach the part 3 of this lesson, that is the natural region. The natural regions given in the table are found in specific latitudinal extents between the equator and the poles. Availability of water and temperature found there determine the location and extent of this region. Beside the region mentioned above, there are some more regions which stand out due to local condition. They are the monsoon, the Mediterranean, and the West European region, which you can see in front of you. While the monsoon and the West European regions stand out because of specific winds blowing there. The Meridian region is known for its rainfall in winter. These are described in the table. In this slide, you can see that it is given monsoon region, Mediterranean region and West European region. So first I am going to explain you the locations and areas. Starting with the first one, monsoon region. See their location and areas. North and south of the equator between 10 degree and 30 degree north and south parallels. Areas: Indian subcontinent, Philippines, West Indies, North Australia, East Africa and America, etc. Then in second column, Mediterranean region. Extend between 30 degree and 40 degree parallels in both the hemisphere on the western side of continents. Portugal, Spain, Algeria, Turkey, California, Central Chile, Southwest, Northeast Australia, etc. Then in the third one, that is West European region. It is located in the western parts of continents between 45 degree and 65 degree north and south parallels. Norway, Denmark, Ireland, British Columbia, South Chile, New Zealand, etc. Now we will see the climate of these three regions. Starting with the first one, monsoon region. The climate here, summer temperatures between 27 degree and 32 degrees Celsius. Winter temperature 15 degree to 24 degrees Celsius. First one is given of summer temperature, and now in the second one, in second line, you can see rainfall 250 to 2500 mm. Then third one, in the third this you can see the areas get rain in specific season from southwest monsoon. Then last, rainfall is highly variable and distribution is quite uneven. Then we'll see the climate of the Mediterranean region. Dry summers and rainfall in winter. Mean summer temperature from 21 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius. Winter temperature between 10 degrees Celsius and 14 degrees Celsius. Mean annual rainfall 500 to 1000 mm. It rains in winter. Then the third one, see the climate of West European region. Mean summer temperature around 20 degrees Celsius. Mean winter temperature around 5 degrees Celsius. Mean rainfall between 500 and 2500 mm. Rainfall mostly in the form of cyclones associated with westerlies. It rains throughout the year and the climate in this region is mild. In this slide, we will see the natural vegetation of monsoon region, Mediterranean region and West European region. The first one, the monsoon region. Semi-evergreen and deciduous forest. Vegetation depends on the distribution of rainfall. banyan, peepal, teak, sal, sesame, sandalwood, cinchona, bamboo, acacia, shrubs, grasses, etc. Then the Mediterranean region, natural vegetation sea. Thick, small and oily leaves, thick bark, examples olive, oak, chestnut, grass in low rainfall regions. Coniferous forest in mountainous region. Then the third one, that is West European region, natural vegetation. Green grasses all the year round. Trees shed their leaves in winter. Coniferous trees and short grasses, oak, beech, maple, elm, pine, spruce, poplar, etc. In this slide, we will see the animal life of monsoon region. In this region, we can find the wild animals such as tigers, lions, leopards, cheetahs, elephant, wolves, boars, monkeys, snakes, peacock, cuckoos, etc. Domesticated animals, cattle, goats, horses. Then see the Mediterranean region animal life. In this region, due to animal husbandry, domesticated animals are found in large numbers, such as goat, sheep, cow, mules, horses, etc. Then the West European region animal life. Because of animal husbandry, domesticated animals in large numbers. Wild animals include wolves, foxes, bears, etc. Now we will see the human life of monsoon region, Mediterranean region and West European region. Human life of monsoon region, large number of small hamlets, considerable difference in diet and costumes. Population is mostly involved in primary occupations. Main occupation is agriculture. Then human life of Mediterranean region. Seat of Greek and Roman civilizations. Main occupation is agriculture. Mostly fruit and flower cultivation. Wheat and wheat products form the staple diet. Colorful costumes. Then the West European region human life. In this region, industrious and enthusiastic people have been mainly sailors and explorers. Use woolen clothing. Have achieved progress in secondary and tertiary sector. So in this way, in this table, we have seen the location and area, climate, natural vegetation, animal life, human life of all these three regions, that is monsoon region, Mediterranean region and West European region. Besides the 9 regions given in the tables, there are certain other distinct regions which stand out because of the specific continental locations. For example, the China type region, St. Lawrence region, etc. See the extent of this region in front of you, and in the textbook it is in the figure 6.1. Let us start with the next one. See what they are telling us. They are telling us that, listen carefully, As one travel from the equator to the poles, means as one travel from the equator to the poles, the spectrum of biodiversity narrows down. This leads to the issue of availability of natural resources. This adversely affects human occupation. Why it is adversely affecting the human occupation? Because as one travels from the equator to the poles, the spectrum of biodiversity narrows down, which leads to the issue of availability of natural resources. And because of this, there is an adverse affect the human occupation. This adversely affects human occupation. In monsoon region, agriculture and allied activities form the main occupation of the people. In equatorial region, occupation like gathering of gums, honey, rubber, lac, etc. are all based on forest produce. This type of occupation you find in the equatorial region. Taiga is a softwood forest. Therefore, lumbering is the main occupation there. See, each occupation is depend upon their particular region. In equatorial region, you can find that the occupation of the people here is what? Gathering of the gums, honey, rubber, lac, etc. In similar to that, you can find out the difference in the taiga region. In the taiga region, the lumbering is the main occupation there. Then in tundra region, the main occupation is hunting and fishing. Extensive farming is undertaken in the grassland nowadays. So in this, they told us about the equatorial region, tundra region, taiga region, means which occupation is main for them, which I told you. Then significant difference are found in the environment, means there is a difference in the environment and available resources in different natural region. The use of resources is dependent on that region progress in science and technology. I am repeating again. Significant difference are found in the environment and available resources in different natural region. The use of resources is dependent on that region progress in science and technology. Similarly, the history and cultural organization of that place also affect the life of the people, means it is affecting the life of the people. Always remember, what you are going to remember, not only human life but the entire living world on the earth depends on available natural resources. Hence, while utilizing these resources, we must think of all the living organism. Not only the human life but the entire living world on the earth depends on the availability of natural resources. So, hence while utilizing these resources, we must think of all the living organism. The concept, the earth is one single family, will become a reality only if we do that. Clear? Then, last one, do you know about 25% of the desert on the earth are sandy? They are telling about the 25% of the desert on the earth are sandy desert. Many of the desert are occupied by rock exposure or covered by stony waste and pebbles. Some have high hills and with narrow rocky pinnacle. Desert like Ladakh is a country or Arizona in the United States of America are of this type. Strong winds blowing in the desert lift and deposit sand to make sandy hill or sand dunes. Some dunes can be high as 200 meters. These hills do not remain stationary but keep moving slowly under the influence of winds. At times, village get buried under them. So, we end the lesson here. Thank you.